That's the sound I started hearing when I was watching Remy's vlog today. And I got to the part where she said they were there for Newfront. So Remy started talking about what the business thing her and Alicia were doing in New York. And of course, as someone who lives with someone who has a doctoral degree in business. So we're gonna watch that, and I've heard of Newfronts before, and I know what Brandcast is, and they used to do Creator Summit right before Brandcast. And I was interested to see what the girls had to say, okay? Especially after the trademark fiasco with Basically Unfiltered is what it's called now, so we're gonna check this shit out.
Remember when Alicia and I and Lauren and a bunch of YouTubers would come to New York.
You would go to Creator Summit.
For Creator Summit.
Explain what that is, girl.
It was this time where YouTube would bring a bunch of creators out and we would do like little round tables.
But why?
Like discussions slash
why?
Seminars and things to
tell
learn
me, but tell me why. Newfronts is the Interactive Advertising Bureau's thing they do once a year. So the Interactive Advertising Bureau is like, I think you have to buy a membership into it if you're one of these bigger advertisers. And what they'll do is they'll put together like a list of all the streaming video platforms. So they'll have like, I think Roku was there this year, DirecTV, YouTube. These like platforms will like kind of buy spots so they can talk to these advertisers. But they brought Remy and Alicia to talk to advertisers. This is important right now, we're gonna talk about this, but advertisers are there to help advertise and find customers. Well, they're hoping that Remy and Alicia's subscribers, like me and other people, if you guys know who they are and are subscribed, they're hoping people like us will translate into customers for them. Well, yeah, Newfronts isn't for creators, it's for advertisers. It's for the people who are coming to spend billions of dollars in advertising bucks. Their budget for the year on YouTube or DirecTV or Roku or Peacock or Netflix. That's for them. It's not for you. You should be standing there, Remy, telling them about your subscribers and your demographics and the kind of people that watch you, because then they're gonna know, okay, these are the kind of customers we're looking for. These people have done a lot of research. They've done a lot of psychological research. They're spending billions of dollars. They know fucking everything about the demographic they're looking for. They know how to sell to them and everything. They need you as the middleman, Remy, you and Alicia as the middleman, to sell that crap to their customers and get them more customers. Me. You know, a lot of these people, like Macy's, sponsor your podcast. That lady was there too. I actually shop at Macy's. Other side note, Patrick's been around, right? Like with like school, and he's got a doctoral in business, and the business school like he went to, like a lot of people like flew in for their doctoral degree, right? And he met people from all over the place who already had jobs working at other places and stuff. One of those people he met goes to this Newfronts thing. 4, 3, 2, just saying. You should have really answered my DM.
Liftoff. We have a liftoff.
Bitches. Hello. Welcome to Saturday, everyone. Ooh, I didn't vlog last night just because I uploaded. I was just like, I'll take the night off and stuff. So, surprise, we are having fried California rolls for dinner. So, I know it's not exactly sushi, but, you know, still good. So, it's windy AF. We were gonna go see this like Fleetwood Mac cover band out at this country club where sometimes they'll do like music, you know, like music like in the park type deal type things with a band and stuff, and but it's just so windy, so I'm like, it's gonna be so windy out there. I wouldn't be surprised if they cancel it. So a little disappointing, but it's better because I kicked that cough from the wind. My mom has the cough from the wind. Patrick kicked it. Like, we kicked it because we went down to the beach, but my poor mom's had it pretty rough. So we're getting sushi. We're getting sushi or fried California rolls and hanging out here. And I don't know, I told Patrick that he could bring down the sewing machine for me. I can't pull it down because of my back and stuff. It's like put up, so I'm gonna have him take that down. And then I've been listening to some stuff on music theory today and like learning about like chords and how to make like melodies and, you know, formulate like songs and stuff. Like, but I want to understand the theory behind it a little bit better, you know, because I wanted to start making like music again, like funk style type music, and kind of want to learn some music theory and shit, so I'm not like, I don't know what I'm doing, you know. So I'm trying to figure out what I'm doing and stuff. So I've been trying to learn today. So go me. Remember, that's one of the things I'm working on this year is learning music and teaching myself music. I mean, I've taught myself other things over the past few years. So yeah. So just said I'd start the vlog. It is so windy. There's not a lot going on YouTube. I saw Alicia posted a story, a YouTube short story about hate comments. Yeah. It's probably a good thing you can't really see my face right now because I'm making a face like what? Yeah. I'm being messed with at this point. Going insane. I just don't care anymore, to be honest. Gonna have to do a little more to make me care. So windy out, jeez. So we're gonna work on my song. Probably some art, some picking up my desk area so I can put the sewing machine down. The sewing machine I got, I've had it for like 10 years, and apparently they still sell this model of, it's actually double the price now that it was 10 years ago. It's like, wow, that is inflation, because I got it for like 100 and now it's like 200. So it was a really good sewing machine, so that's what we're working with. This is bugging. This is bugging. Oh, that's better. Yay. So that's what we're working with today. Be inside some more because it's windy and my allergies. Like, I'm inside. Can you hear them? It's not good. So, yeah. We're going to hang out. Ooh, it's not good. It's not good. Hello. Welcome to Sunday, yes. I'm hoping I can take some pictures. Find something to put you on. Yeah, that's probably fine. Is that fine? Is that good? No, it's not good. Let's see. Here we are. Okay, that's better. The car. Somebody backing up in the parking lot. That's funny. Beep, beep. That's the sound I started hearing when I was watching Remy's vlog today. And I got to the part where she said they were there for Newfronts. Because, yeah, we're going to talk about that. So, Remy started talking about what the business thing her and Alicia were doing in New York. And of course, as someone who lives with someone who has a doctoral degree in business, let me move this. I'm trying to get better at my lighting game. I I wanted to react to that with you guys. I started to watch it and I was like, so we're gonna watch that. And I've heard of Newfronts before, and I know what Brandcast is, and they used to do Creator Summit right before Brandcast. And I was interested to see what the girls had to say, okay? Especially after the trademark fiasco with basically Unfiltered is what it's called now. So we're gonna check this shit out. We're gonna do this reaction style. Let's see. Let's do this. Where do I stick this? This works. This works. I think this works. Okay. Yalla.
Unfortunately, we won't be working out today, but we can work out tomorrow in the morning. But yes, okay, so I didn't actually even explain exactly what we're doing here in New York, and it's really, really, really cool. I brought my laptop so I could watch.
Oh shit.
I'm so extra.
The first time I saw that, I had a
my
heart
laptop
attack.
So I could watch YouTube while I'm getting ready.
Laptop.
Should I start with my hair? I kind of think I'll start with the hair actually. I'll just chat with you guys while I do that. I'm just gonna do this like bun or something because the event. Oh, the AC came on. Sorry if it got a little loud. This is a very professional event. So basically, right now in New York, which if you guys have been watching my vlogs for a while, then you probably remember when Alicia and I and Lauren and a bunch of YouTubers would come to New York.
You would go to Creator Summit.
For Creator Summit.
Explain what that is,
It
girl.
was this time where YouTube would bring a bunch of creators out and we would do like little round tables.
But why?
Like discussions /
why?
seminars and things to
tell me
about
why.
YouTube as a whole. Oh no, my ring got all
I
messed
don't
up.
care about
I put
your
one of these
ring.
little
It's
ring
beautiful and
resizers
everything,
on
but
again
tell me
because my
about
ring got
the
too big,
why.
but it got all messed up. Hold on, let me try and fix this. Yeah, we'd come out to New York and they would do like a little, I guess like a camp situation. It was really fun. We got to see all the other creators. There were like parties. We got to all come out to New York.
This is one of the reasons why they don't do this anymore, okay? This was more of Susan Wojcicki's thing, and thoughts and prayers to Susan Wojcicki for real right now. She retired from being CEO about, I think, a year ago, and if you guys don't know, her son passed away. He had, as far as I know, he took schmugs and he overdosed in his dorm room, and very sad, very fucking sad. Just proves that it doesn't matter how much money, how successful you ever been, life will still hit you hard. It doesn't matter how much money you have. Life will still hit you hard and find a way to hit you hard and knock you fucking down. And that, I can't imagine what she's dealing with right now after losing her son. So, December is just Susan Wojcicki on the real, but Brandcast was more of her thing. I kind of think after they had, not Brandcast, I mean Creator Summit was more of like her deal, right? And she wanted to connect as a CEO with the creators and stuff, because if you guys don't know a little history, Susan Wojcicki is the reason why YouTube was acquired by Google. She actually, back in the day, was the one who started, Google used to have their own video platform. It was Google Video, if you guys remember. If you're older like me, you remember Google Video, right? And so Google Video was a thing back in the day. And she was one of the people who brought that to the internet. And she said the first video she saw was like of these puppets talking in like Russian or some shit. And that's when she knew video was going to be the next big thing, because her kids were so excited watching this puppet video. And she saw the puppet video, and after it was over, her kids wanted to watch this puppet video again. And she's like, that's when I knew video was going to be the next big thing on the internet. She had an advertising background before she worked at Google, which everybody know Google came out of Susan Wojcicki's garage. But before she worked at Google, she worked for an advertising firm. So she has an advertising background. So she saw how they could use these video platforms to advertise on. Well, YouTube was coming up. Now, the guys who created YouTube, little backstory about them, is that they didn't plan on hanging on to YouTube long term. During this time in like Silicon Valley and the tech, you know, this little like internet boom, it was a big thing to like make tech companies and then sell them off for a payout to like bigger companies, like what the guys who owned YouTube did, right? They ended up selling off YouTube to Google in 2007, I believe. Was it 2006 or 2007? I don't remember. I can't really remember the year. But they didn't plan on hanging on to YouTube long term and running it as a company. The one guy was putting all of the, you know, like to run the servers and all that shit, that costs money, right? So that guy was putting that all on his credit card, one of the guys. And he said like they were looking for someone to sell to. Bless you. Cat keeps sneezing. I swear the allergies have been so bad. Even the cats are sneezing, so. Patrick's like nodding, so.
He's been sneezing like all weekend.
I know, poor thing. I have too. We all have.
But they don't usually sneeze that much, so you know they're bad.
Yeah, well, we have an air quality. Even though we're inside, you know, it's still not good. Not everything gets filtered out. So anyways, little side tangent, but yeah, so Susan Wojcicki, when they were running Google, they were paying for all this like paid curated content, and she saw how this content made by people who were just uploading to YouTube was going viral and was getting more views than some of the videos that they were making like professionally done to put on Google Video. So she begged the other guys who were the founders of YouTube to buy YouTube because it was going to make them coin, because people were just uploading content. They weren't having to pay these people, and it was going viral, and people all over the world were seeing it. I think she said the first video Susan Wojcicki saw on YouTube go viral was these boys singing the Backstreet Boys. Not editing that out. It is windy AF and we all cough. Especially when it's windy like that. So yeah, she saw that Backstreet Boys video go viral, and she was like, what? Like, you know, this is gonna be the hot new platform. So they bought it, they acquired it. And I think this is kind of goes back to the whole Burning Man thing and all that, the whole like, you know, people, the way their advertising structure is, and I don't want to get into all that, like how they do the like creators upload the content and the advertisers pay them to advertise, but then the content creators get a little piece of the pie to incentivize them to keep uploading the content, and it's a whole, I forget what kind of economy it's called, but it's not the same economy as a like Uber or something like that. I forget what it was called, Patrick. What kind of economy is like YouTube?
What are you talking about, Matt?
You know how the kind of economy that is, where it's like
Creator economy?
No, it's not a creator economy. It's like an on-demand, or I forget the name of it when we were doing the documentary. It's not like Uber where it's like on-demand economy where you can work on-demand economy where you just go and it's the market. It's like, I don't know. It doesn't matter. But that's getting real technical. So, yeah. So, Susan Wojcicki was very invested in creators and getting creators seen, and that was why she eventually got to be CEO of YouTube. So when she was CEO, she was very invested in like getting to know creators, getting them excited, kind of helping them understand what advertisers want to see on the platform. Do you need to blow your nose, Philip? So she was trying to help these creators understand what the advertisers are wanting, and trying to help them learn new skills and stuff to make better content. They would get flown out to places like New York. They've had creator summit down here in Palm Springs for video gamers, for like the gaming community, because they were really trying to compete, I think, with Twitch and stuff like that, because Twitch is owned by Amazon, which is like their biggest like competitor when it comes to like the AI space. That's their other competitor. And I've said YouTube is a testing ground in a way for Google's AI stuff. So Susan Wojcicki would have these creators and stuff, and they would do these summit things, and some of the creators were getting a little disrespectful. I remember one of the video gamers told her that they felt like second-class citizens on the platform. Excuse me, less than 1% of the platform is monetized. You're lucky they were flying you and putting you up in hotels. What did you think it was? They were just doing this because you were special? So these things that they would do, like Creator Summit, that Remy was kind of talking about here, that they'd get flown to, they would get flown to New York around this time, right? And they would have them do these panels and try to talk to them about how to talk to advertisers, you know, Remy and Alicia and stuff. It wasn't just to go and party and get free stuff. Well, after Susan was gone, the new CEO, from what I've heard, that is, he's not into any of this creator stuff really, because of how disrespectful a lot of them have been, especially to Susan Wojcicki. Really got it big. So they're not really going to be doing these things anymore. And a lot of the free help stuff they did, a lot of the YouTubers would not attend it. They would just do the fun stuff. They would just go to the parties. They would just go listen to, you know, whatever, like, musical performance that they would, you know, the hit musical performance like Cardi B or so whatever would be there, right? Well, they would just do the fun shit, and they wouldn't go to these panels or learn anything or apply anything. And then they would complain about the platform. So from what I've heard, they're kind of done with that. So, yeah, let's go back to Remy.
Which is really fun. And yeah, they don't really do that as much anymore. I haven't been in
I told you
so
why,
many
because
years,
they're
probably
disrespectful.
like 4 or 5 years now? Maybe even 6 years. It's
They
been a
used
while,
COVID as
but
an
it was always
excuse,
such an
and
honor
Susan
to be
Wojcicki,
invited,
but
an honor to be here,
they were
being around,
disrespectful.
like,
They
the
hated
biggest
spending the money
YouTube
on them.
creators. It was always really crazy, and I'd always have, you know, imposter syndrome, of course. There's some soap stuck in my ring. Let me rinse that out. So yes, they would always have us come out right around the time of this thing called Newfronts. There's like upfronts, there's Newfronts, depending on like TV or digital.
Okay. Upfront is for strictly podcasts. They just did upfronts. I think Kelly something, the morning show. Oh God, who was the one that was on Regis? Kelly and Regis, Kelly, whatever her name. I don't know. The blonde, short little blonde thing, right? So she was like one of the hosts or whatever for this thing. That's for podcasts. Newfronts is the Interactive Advertising Bureau's thing they do once a year. So the Interactive Advertising Bureau is like, I think you have to buy a membership into it if you're one of these bigger advertisers. And what they'll do is they'll put together like a list of all the streaming video platforms. So they'll have like, I think Roku was there this year, DirecTV, YouTube. So these people, these like platforms will like kind of buy spots so they can talk to these advertisers. So they bought I think they hosted something in the morning, and then they did this thing, which was like an evening thing. I can't remember. I don't know. But they brought Remy and Alicia to talk to advertisers. This is important right now. We're going to talk about this. But advertisers are there to help advertise and find customers. Well, they're hoping that Remy and Alicia's subscribers, like me and other people, if you guys know who they are and are subscribed, they're hoping people like us will translate into customers for them. Let's continue with what Remy has to say.
or, and you know, different sorts of entertainment. And Newfronts is all for digital. So basically all of the digital advertisers will come out to New York, and there's a bunch of like shows and like talks and all these things.
It's not digital, it's advertisers.
This, so sorry.
Like big companies.
Water, so we can
When you spend coin.
My brain can move. So yes, they don't really do Summit as much anymore, but Newfronts still happens.
Well,
and
yeah,
again, all the big advertisers.
Newfronts isn't for creators. It's for advertisers. It's for the people who are coming to spend billions of dollars in advertising bucks. Their budget for the year on YouTube or DirecTV or Roku or Peacock or Netflix. That's for them. It's not for you. You're basically there to fight for your job, Remy. You're there to tell these big advertisers why they should spend their billions of dollars in advertising budget money on YouTube as a platform, which will translate into you getting AdSense. But you got to convince me, your subscribers, why I should be buying the products from these advertisers. We're going to continue.
YouTube is putting on a show for all of them where, you know, like the big head people at YouTube will talk, but they needed some hosts for the event. So YouTube actually asked Alicia and I, and they flew us out here, put us up in this
YouTube does brandcasts where they'll bring in all the advertisers, right? They do their own thing as well for advertisers, you know, to like kind of showcase to the advertisers why where their advertising bucks are going to go on the platform and what kind of content is going to be showing their ads, because they need content for the ads, right? Because we don't want to just sit here and watch a platform full of fucking ads. We don't, right? So they want to know what content we are wanting to watch, like, you know, Alicia Marie's vlogs or Remy's vlogs or Cooking with Remy. They want to know that their ad for Macy's, their ad for, you know, Kraft mac and cheese, which sounds pretty kind of good right now, is going to be going before Cooking with Remy. Do you see what I'm saying? They want to know who's going to be putting out the content. And so they brought Alicia and Remy in to show what kind of content or what kind of creators are going to be making the content, where their advertising bucks are going to go. You should be standing there, Remy, telling them about your subscribers and your demographics and the kind of people that watch you, because then they're going to know, okay, these are the kind of customers we're looking for. These people have done a lot of research. They've done a lot of psychological research. They're spending billions of dollars. They know fucking everything about the demographic they're looking for. They know how to sell to them and everything. They need you as the middleman, Remy, you and Alicia as the middleman, to sell that crap to their customers and get them more customers. Me. How do you do that? Well, YouTubers have this special thing about connecting with their audience. They can answer comments. They can interact with them in DMs. When they make a video, it's kind of personal. And then these people think, like me, hey, Remy's someone I can trust about, you know, her recommendations on like food and shit like that, and I'm gonna keep watching her, and I'm watching the shit in front of it. You know, a lot of these people, like Macy's, sponsor your podcast. That lady was there too. I actually shop at Macy's. That's a pretty basic sponsor. I am actually someone who shops at Macy's. Most of your guys' demographic don't actually shop at Macy's. Mind blown. Most of your demographic actually shops online nowadays. Facts. But you guys don't actually know that. All you guys know how to do is ramble off the combined number of subscribers between the two of you. That's what we're going to see coming up. I saw that earlier when I skimmed through. That's not how many people are actually watching you as a whole. So we're going to talk about that, okay? Let's get back to this shit.
Hotel
I can talk.
To come and do the show for them or host the show for them, which is really exciting.
It's not a show.
Such an honor as
It's a
someone
pitch.
who
It's a sales
has
pitch.
been around on the platform for so long now, I truly feel like I grew up on this platform. I mean, it's
They
still
did
my
not
favorite
pick
platform
you
ever
because you're a
existed. I
special
always
snowflake.
say,
They
you
picked
know,
you
I
because
do
you're wholesome,
podcasting,
and that's what
I
advertisers
do
really
obviously
want.
YouTube blogs,
'Cause it's
I do TikTok,
transfers to a
I do
larger
like all the
audience
platforms that I
of
can,
customers.
But deep in my heart, I always know I am a YouTuber. Like, from my core. YouTube has just changed my life. It made me the person that I am today. It brought me all of my best friends. It's been amazing.
Well,
It's
we know
such
you
an
got
amazing
Alicia as a friend. You
experience.
stalked
And
her.
so, to be asked to come out here and host like
Through
one of the
YouTube.
biggest, truly, I think like one of the biggest things that YouTube puts on every year is such an honor to be able to do it with Alicia.
Well, of course, it's one of the
such an
biggest
honor.
things.
And
That's
obviously I
how
met
they get
her
their
through
bucks.
YouTube, and my life has just been forever changed. And also, I would not be here if it weren't for you guys watching my videos for the past
But yet you still
11
troll
years.
and
We're going on
disrespect
11
us.
years on this channel now, which I could just cry thinking about. Thank you guys so much for watching me and sticking with me all this time. We met 2 amazing subscribers this morning just at the coffee shop.
Like
it's
we're
so fun to meet you
celebrities.
guys. I love you all so much. Truly, like every day. There's not a day goes by that I am not aware that I would not be here without
Well,
any of
there's
you
one
guys.
thing to
So
be
thank you from the
aware
bottom
of
my
it.
heart. I love
There's
you all
another
so,
thing
so
to
much.
actually
And this is such a
appreciate
true
it.
pinch me moment. Such an honor. It's really, really
And
cool.
be
So
respectful.
I am super excited. I would normally be a lot more nervous, but I think being able to do it with Alicia makes me less nervous. And the actual show is only like 15 minutes.
Because
long,
Alicia
so
probably did
that's
more
making me a
research
little
for
bit
this
less
than
nervous.
her.
I'm like,
Let's
I
be
can do
real.
anything for 15 minutes. I really can. Even though public speaking really stresses me out.
That's
but
what
being there with my
college
best friend
courses are for.
definitely
Oh,
makes
wait,
it
you
a
dropped
little bit
out.
less daunting.
I took that
Certainly brought
before I
one
had to
hair
drop
flip.
out because of my
So
medical.
yes, we're getting ready for that. I have to be, you know, dressed professionally. So I'm gonna try and do a little slick back bun moment to make it
cute.
nice and
Oh,
you know,
that's cute.
professional. I think the question is, how high do I want this bun to be? Actually, I'm so happy I started with my
Yeah, I
hair
don't care about
because
this.
I'm leaving for the event at 3 to get there by 3:30. It's definitely going to be a little nerve-wracking because it is the top 50 advertisers that advertise on YouTube, all in one room, just listening to Alicia and I talk.
And did you tell them anything
Crazy.
about,
Obviously
did you
wanna
tell them
show a
anything
little
about
funny,
your
but also to be
subscribers and what they're
professional,
like
so
as
here
people?
we go. Wish me luck. Okay, I'm gonna try and get this
Did
hair
you?
back nice and slick. Here we go. Okay, that looks so good. Now I just need to get all my little baby
Or
hairs
did you
in
just
place.
tell them how you
Here
like
we
to
go.
troll them and
Slick all
disrespect
that
them and
back.
pretend
Oh,
like
get
you're
it tighter,
celebrities
too.
and
I don't know if this is
famous?
interesting to watch, so I am going to speed through the makeup and the hair process. It is currently now to cutting it close.
Okay. I don't care. I don't care. I don't care.
Trousers, but they're
Very
Spanx
cute.
material, but
That's
they
a
look
very
really
cute
nice.
look.
Here's all
I like
one.
it.
I don't hate it, but I don't love it.
Well, of course
I
you
feel
wouldn't
like
love it.
I actually bought this top to be more casual, like with jeans, and also
Yeah, I
I
don't
feel
care.
like it's a little
You're really gonna wear
stretchy
that?
button-up. There's like a little opening if you wear jeans or something more casual.
This is
you
what
can
they
see,
kind of
like, a little
expect, though,
midriff, but
when they see a
obviously for this,
YouTuber,
pull
so
pants
this
all
is-
the way up. For shoes,
I think
brought
okay,
black
but
pumps, but think
I love the
these black
first
boots will
outfit.
look
I thought that was
cute underneath. I don't
really,
even know if you
really
can see my
sleek.
feet. Let me pull you out a little more. I think I like the black boots
Very
more than
business
I like
appropriate.
the black heels.
This,
They're
I don't
way
know.
more comfortable, and I always forget you can wear like longer boots under pants.
I get it.
And you just see
I get it.
the
This is
heel.
what they wanna
That's really
see.
cute. Okay, love this. Boots are from Macy's. I already told you where the pants and the top is
Well,
from.
good
There
for
we
you.
go.
Good for
And
Remy
then
wearing
moisturize
Macy's
my
because you're
arms
not
too.
getting
Really
any of
dry,
your
but I do think
subscribers
I
to
should
shop
wear
at
a blazer on
Macy's.
top, especially with this honking bruise.
You guys
going
should have
on.
answered
Also,
my
am I supposed
DMs
to
instead
cut
of
this
just
off
looking
or
at
keep
them and
this
ignoring
on?
me.
I'm gonna take it off. Ooh, don't know if I was supposed to do that. I always travel with little fabric scissors because you never know when you gotta chop your pants if they're too long.
Well, we know
or
that
if
she
you
has to check her
accidentally rip
bags,
off the tag
right?
That you were not supposed to rip off. You kind of look like a dumb penguin with all these lines. Like I feel like it's too short here and then that. I think I like it better.
Of course
without
you
the
would.
Blazer. I'll still bring it, or I could wear this dress with the boots.
Yeah, I
Let
don't
me try
care.
this on.
Let's get to the
Like,
good stuff.
they're
No, I don't
probably
care.
like, job. It's a makeup wipe.
Oh, here we go.
Oh, I lost everyone. This way? Okay. Oh, wow. This is
Wow,
so cool.
it feels like we're
Thank you.
celebs.
Very nice. Oh, gorgeous. Look at all these.
Yeah, just all you have to do is lay out a bunch of snacks and set a special room aside and say, we made you a green room just for you, and influencers feel special, right? Other side note, Patrick's been around, right? Like with like school, and he's got a doctoral in business, and the business school like he went to, like a lot of people like flew in for their doctoral degree, right? And he met people from all over the place who already had jobs working at other places and stuff. One of those people he met goes to this Newfronts thing. Just saying. You should have really answered my DM, Alicia.
Tommy goes to find the normal lights, and this goes on.
Oh wow, so cool.
Funny. Wait, should we karaoke? I think we should karaoke. Entertain everyone a little bit.
No one cares, Remy.
Woo! Let's go. Okay, we're
Do you
waiting for
guys-
our new cards.
Do you
I
have like
always wanted to
notes
have one of
of
these
like your
mics,
stats and stuff to
feeling
talk
like
about?
Isabella
We
and
did on
Lizzie.
Girls Night In, and I just forgot how iconic they were.
You also have to be
No one
so
cares about
careful
Girls
because
Night
if
In.
it's hot,
Why
everyone's
were you
gonna hear.
refriending people
favorite was
now
like, "Is
if
it on?"
it was
And it was
iconic
like, yeah,
then?
projecting throughout the whole place. This looks really cool though. This is our POV. Wow. Wow. Bar.
This is not for
bar,
them, this is for the
food,
advertisers, remember
huge
that.
Bar. Definitely have enough bars for the amount of people here.
Hi everybody and welcome to YouTube Universe.
YouTube universe?
I'm Alicia Marie, and fun fact, Remy and I
Like
were
it's a
friends.
universe?
We actually became best friends because we were such big fans of each other's YouTube
No,
channels.
because Remy
That
stalked
was
you.
forever ago, and since then, not only do we have our own channels, we also have 2 podcasts, Pretty Basic, and a new one, Basically
Isn't it
Unfiltered.
great that they were able to get a new name right before they went to this thing so the advertisers didn't know how badly they fucked up with the trademark? Because let's be real, I don't want to be sponsoring a podcast where they don't know how to do the business things right. That would jeopardize their business and where my advertising bucks I've just spent went. You see the connection?
Yes, between us we actually have 7 YouTube channels. We don't ever stop talking.
Yeah, but they're all the
And
same
almost
audience.
15 million
Sort of.
Oh, we've also been on for over a decade each.
Oh yes.
That doesn't mean shit.
We're OGs.
Oh, that means you're in the data set. They're in the YouTube 8M data set. That's what that means.
Yay! It went so well. Honestly, I think even better than I had expected.
Mhm.
I'm so happy. There were so many amazing people that came up and told us we did a good job after. We did a little networking. We are now back home at the hotel. It is
Networking.
9:04 p.m. and we need to go eat dinner. So we are getting all dressed up and we're actually going to go eat dinner at the same place that we ate
Don't
after.
care. Okay. So, final thoughts? You guys don't actually know the customers for these advertisers. You can't get them. I don't see how you're going to get any of these people, these advertisers, any customers, any return on investment. Because you guys just dish your audience. You don't interact with your audience. And that's really what these advertisers are looking for. They're looking to spend their money now on advertiser or on creators or places that are more interactive because they're starting to, there's a better connection with the customer. It's the best way, you know, to connect with your customer and stuff like that. And so they want more interaction. They want you to make friends with your subscribers and stuff. So they get that brand loyalty, but you're not going to do that because there is no camaraderie, there is no loyalty, there is nothing but using your subscribers as a cash grab. So about 15 years ago, when we started getting social media, people like Jeffree Star, I'm going to mention, yes, and Taylor Swift were all getting hip to how MySpace was working out and how they could build a following that could then transfer, you know, as like customers, listeners to dollars for them, okay? And that's how you guys got your, you know, YouTube gig, right? Your YouTube career, as you would say, Remy. Well, there was a lot of celebrities back during that time that didn't get hip to that, who didn't make the jump, who were already celebrities and actors and stuff, who didn't jump on this like train with like Taylor Swift and all these, you know, that were getting on the MySpace or whatever, right? So we had this uptick in like, you know, social media celebrities like Trisha Paytas and Shane Dawson and Joey Graceffa and you guys and all that. That's going to shift because you guys are what? The new famous, right? We already have a generation that has grown up with you guys that are now adults. So we've already seen that cycle. So now we're going to have to see you guys make what I call the jump to the next thing. There is always going to be a new thing, a next thing coming. So there is going to be a new social media fame type deal, right? Just like there was movie fame and rock star fame and fame for being a socialite and all that crap, right? It always just cycles around, right? You guys aren't going to be able to make the jump because the new jump is going to be more interactive. It's going to be more of a, I know the people who are telling me about this product. It's going to be more content creators that are probably smaller because I've seen a lot of smaller creators who actually have better engagement than you guys. They get more comments than you guys, and they have a smaller subscriber count than you guys. Just because now advertisers can't see that a lot of your views are auto-suggestive views. And what I mean by that is a lot of the views that Alicia, Remy, basically unfiltered, pretty basic is getting are views where it hit the algorithm and it sees that these words that they titled their video for, people are searching for. So it starts recommending it. And there's a lot of people who have autoplay where the next video just comes up and plays, right? So that registers as a view for them. We're not seeing their watch time. You see what I'm saying? So a lot of those views might not actually be real people watching. It's just like a video that was playing. Maybe the person fell asleep or they had a playlist on and this just came up next. Not a real person watching an advertisement that then watches this video. Zero customer watching. Lots of advertisement, advertising money, sponsored money, wasted. Do you see what I'm saying now? Pretty soon, they're going to be able to see that you maybe have 100 people who are interacting with your podcast that are hardcore listeners. Because that's about the amount of comments you get. And that's what it's going to start translating to. And like I've said, a lot of people who have smaller subscriber counts get over 1,000 comments. And they're not botted. You guys are going to be very screwed if you can't make the jump with everybody else. Because you think you're better than people like me. And you don't want to interact. I'm actually someone who shops at fucking Macy's. It's where I got my Coach purse. But you want to diss Macy's actual customers. Get the fuck out. Okay. I'm going to get off my soapbox. I had notes I wrote down and stuff. And I'm at half battery anyways. Can you hear my voice from the allergies? It's not good. It's not good. But I did put makeup on today. Yay. So that we can do some pictures maybe later. Yeah. So we'll do something later, creative-wise. I've been working on my new song. Very inspired about this song, so yeah. Yeah, should have DM'd me, guys. Welcome to the next day. My coffee. I thought I'd record this and finish the vlog. Got my editing going, so we talked about a lot of business stuff. Sorry, it's early, I'm trying to get with it, but we talked about a lot of business stuff. Patrick even watched it back and he was like, you can get into the weeds a lot more with this stuff, but I think it'd be over people's heads. Like, I know a lot about this stuff, but I don't know the technical or all the technical things anyways, because like, I could tell you how SpaceX gets the rocket to the ISS, but I can't tell you how to build the rocket and all the like physics it would take to actually get the rocket out of our atmosphere to the ISS. You know what I'm saying? But yeah, I just know a lot because talking with Patrick, talking with people that I've met through Patrick and things like that. And so I've learned a lot. So that's why I kept like being like, hey, Alicia, hey, you want to talk sometime? Hey, maybe we could have a chit chat. Hey, maybe we could, you know, get to know each other through the DMs and have a chit chat. Hey, because like some of these things I can't exactly tell you on the internet. Sometimes you lead the horse to the water and you tap it, but it'll just stand there until it dies of dehydration because it's just so fucking stupid and has its head up its own ass. And it's listening to its dumbass donkey friend next to it. On that note, I think I might have a playlist. I'm not sure. If I do, I'll link it. If not, hey, maybe in the next vlog we'll talk about quarterly reportings from Alphabet. That's the parent company that holds Google. That's the company that basically pays all these people, like Alicia and Remy, you know, AdSense. They should be listening to the quarterly report that Alphabet does since they get paid by this company. But do any of them listen to that? No. Plus, you also get to know what they're going to be doing with the algorithm before it fucking happens. Gemini, AI Gemini, it's about to fuck up this platform. Just saying. Some people really should have DM'd me. I love you guys. I hope you're safe doing whatever you're gonna do. Have fun. Be smart. Don't get your head up your ass like some of these people. Remember, you're just a human being living on planet Earth. A little blue ball that's in the middle of nowhere. I'm gonna link that one video about how you're basically... It's basically Carl Sagan telling us how we're basically fucking nothing because of how big the universe is. We're gonna link that. That's your video of the day. So people should really watch it. Because they're standing in that room with billions of dollars. All they could say was, between us, we have 15 million subscribers. There's so much more you could have said if you got to know your subscribers on a personal note. On a personal note, I love you.